What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we are back after not a great week so far. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, Tuesday was tiny, but we were down a unit plus on Monday, and we're down a unit plus on Wednesday. So we're basically like down 2.75 units for the week. Now we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to climb out of it. So bad start to the week does not mean we're going to have a losing week. But the Celtics and the Sixers, what was that? 44 points scored by the Sixers in the fourth quarter. That game was trending perfectly. And then all of a sudden we just got burned there. It landed 233. Cleveland and New York goes over 226.5. And the bad bet of the night was the Dallas Mavericks. They got smoked by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs, okay, that was pretty good. It was one game. It was an opener. But that team looks good. Like Western Conference problem good. Victor Wembanyama, everyone already. The Shohei Ohtani stuff is already jumping off the screen when you look at him just as the freak of nature. But what a game. What a performance. Domination on both ends of the floor. He's got help. Harper was good. Castle's great. Sixers. The Spurs. They looked good. So a 1-2 Monday, 1-1 Tuesday, and a 1-2 Wednesday for us. And we head to Thursday. I've got 3 bets in 3 sports for you guys coming at you. But before I give you the picks, let's remind you guys of what's going on with Hard Rock Bet. Today's presenting sponsor, the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app, puts so much at your fingertips for football, NBA, hockey, big fights, and so much more. Week 8 kicks off with the Vikings versus the Chargers tonight. You can find so many insights and crazy streaks on Hard Rock Bet. Here's a couple of them from the Stats Hub. Minnesota has lost 5 in a row as underdogs following a loss. Justin Herbert has thrown for 260 or more yards against NFC North opponents in 4 straight games. His total is set for 257.5. Still haven't placed your first bet at Hard Rock Bet? It's not too late. Place your first bet, and if it wins, you'll score $150 in bonus bets on top of your payout tonight. On Hard Rock Bet, you can get a Thursday night parlay boost for the game. There's new promos every day, so boost your same game parlay and SGP Max tonight so your bet pays extra winnings. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today. Let's start we have hockey, we have football, we have basketball. The game that I'm actually the most intrigued on the night is Denver on the road at Golden State. It's only 2 games tonight on the schedule for the NBA, but the fact this number has flipped from the Nuggets -1 to the Warriors +2.5, is that because of the recency bias, or is somebody out for the Denver Nuggets? I don't know. I have looked around. I've tried to find something. This is the danger of betting overnight. Maybe I'm just dead wrong. But when it comes to steam early in the NBA, I tend to fade it. Look, Denver is really good, and I don't know how the Warriors are going to guard Jokic. Now, Michael Porter Jr. has been traded away, so this is kind of a new look Denver Nuggets team. But this Denver team is going to be a problem. Like, this Denver team is going to be good. They have the best player. Jamal Murray also tremendous. Christian Braun just got a big new contract for him. Russell Westbrook, not being a part of this pro team anymore, I think is just addition by subtraction. I liked Michael Porter Jr. being on this team, but, I think the bench is different for the Denver Nuggets. It's a deeper bench than what they've had in years past. And the Warriors have been tremendous. We talked about it. They're 24-8 when they have Curry, Butler, and Green all on the court at the same time. But again, this is Denver catching 2.5 points on the road. And the best player, and this is game 1 for the Nuggets in a huge situation. Again, this number totally flipped. The Nuggets were favored at open. Now it's 2.5 for the Golden State Warriors. Maybe the pros know something, but I'm going to fade it. I'm going to take the Nuggets plus the points. Maybe the Warriors win by 2, but once it crossed 2 and to 2.5, Give me Denver. I'll take Denver at plus 2.5 here. And I love the Warriors. I like their team a lot. But I'm getting points on the opener for the Denver Nuggets. Give me Jokic plus 2.5 here for Denver. Bet number 2, we go to the Chargers and the Vikings. I have no idea. I'm just being frank. I don't know who wins. I have no clue what this game looks like, except I don't trust either defense. I know Brian Flores is a very good defensive coordinator, but I haven't liked what we've seen the last couple of weeks. I didn't like it last week when he could not figure out that the Eagles were throwing the ball deep. They geared up to stop the run, and they got burned over the top multiple times. Jalen Hurts killed them. Does Carson Wentz do the same thing? Does Justin Herbert do the same thing? Maybe. Very, very possible. I'm just not a very big fan of what's going on with the Vikings defense at the moment. Justin Herbert has got weapons to throw the football down the field to. On the flip side, Carson Wentz throws too many picks. The reason why the Vikings lost to the Eagles was because of Carson Wentz's pick 6. So I can't get behind and say, okay, the Vikings +3, +3.5, and I'm not laying it with the Chargers either at home, even though I think they are the right side. I think the Chargers win the game. 4-3 Chargers, 3-3 Vikings. It's at SoFi. But the Chargers just gave up 38 points to the Colts. Like, their defense is trash as well. The only logical thing to do with this, in my opinion, is the over. It's 44.5. I don't like the Vikings defense. I don't like the Chargers defense. I like the Chargers offense. I don't really love the Vikings offense, but I like it good enough to put points up on the board to have either team. I don't know who wins. Both teams might score, 30-27 type final. I think this is a shootout. I think this is an up and down, back and forth battle. Neither defense stopping the other. I know unders on Thursday night tend to be profitable, but I'm going over. I just don't trust these offenses. These defenses rather against these offenses. Give me the over. Chargers, Vikings over 44.5 for 1.1 units. Guys, have you gone and commented on this video yet? If you do so, make sure you are a subscriber to Betting Pros here on our YouTube channel. If you do those two things, pristineauction.com could very well give you a Ricky Pearsall signed 49ers jersey. We will be giving that away here in about a week, so make sure you are a subscriber to the Betting Pros YouTube channel and comment on this video to get yourself entered to win the autographed Ricky Pearsall jersey from pristineauction.com. Finally, I don't know who's in net for these teams here tonight. And that's one little bit of a hiccup because obviously it's difficult to do that, to know that when you're betting overnight, you don't know. However, I went and found a kind of a wild stat. Denver and Colorado. 4 games in a row. These teams have played 4 straight overs. And the overs are normally 6.5. 4 straight games. The total being 6.5. All 4 games went over. Current total for this game is 5.5. It's 5.5. Okay. I think we see a high-scoring game here. I think we see offense. I think we see, not great goaltending. And look at the history tells us these teams go up and down. These teams go fast. Look against Utah, 4-3 overtime loss in the last game for Colorado. They gave up 4 goals on the road. They score 4 goals against Boston. They scored 4 goals against Columbus on the road. They were 3-1 winners against Buffalo coming up on the road. 5-4 against Dallas back on October the 11th. On October the 9th, it was 2-1 against Utah. Against the Kings, it was 4-1 on opening night for the Colorado Avalanche. This is a team right now, in terms of overs, they've had just 2 games go over, but most of their totals are 6 or 6.5. This is 5.5. For Carolina, 4-1 loss in their last game to Vegas, 4-3 win over LA. The game before that, 4-1 win over Anaheim, 5-1 win over San Jose. They went 1-3 or 3-1 to the over on the last 4-game road trip. This is the 5th game of that road trip. Tired legs, maybe a foot here for Carolina. That means offensive opportunities for the Avalanche. 5.5, we're going over. It's a little juicy, but I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to lay the -130 for Colorado and Carolina over 5.5. In fact, that might go over 6.5 in my mind coming up here for this game on Thursday night. So plays for tonight: Denver +2.5 in the NBA on the road against the Golden State Warriors. The Chargers and the Vikings on Thursday Night Football. We're going over 44.5 for that game on Thursday night. And Colorado and Carolina in the NHL, we're going over 5.5 at -130. If you guys want to hear more picks, plays, and breakdown of everything happening in the NHL, NBA, NFL, and more, you can join me later on today on the Bostonian versus the Book. That is a show that will air on YouTube and Twitter at 1 p.m. Eastern Time live. Just search at Boston versus the Book on YouTube or X, or you can go listen to the audio podcast that will drop after it is over by just searching at Boston versus the Book wherever you get your audio podcasts. The show is replayed on Sports Grid TV every night at 10 p.m. Pacific time. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.